it's just separatism. It's like, okay, those people don't do this, so we're gonna go over here and have our GAs. We're not allowed on the property because we made the mistake of not moving when they wanted to clean the steps. So we had to take our GAs over here. Well,
to the tower.
Yeah, to the tower.
Yeah.
So then last night they decide we're going to take all our GAs out to the Capitol, which is further away from these people.
That was consent. That was consensed on.
Yes. Talk about if you're going to be an occupier, to occupy a place to stay there. We stay here. I mean, some people don't want to do anything, but last night we had a real breakthrough, and we set up a president, a vice president. We have 3 treasurers to try to help out, bring funds in for this, or bring funds in for like what's needed,
Yeah, I wish we had coverage of that because it's important. Whatever
the complaints really at City Hall last night in their City Hall meeting, the council meeting, they said that we don't even know who the leaders are. We deal with different people on a daily basis. I think there should be people that actually are leaders that want to get everybody involved. I mean, if you don't have a leader, how's everybody going to know what's going on? How's everybody going to be involved?
Yeah. Well, communication. Communication is the major. It's the primary ingredient in any relationship at all.
And what I want to know from the Occupy is this: you want us homeless people here to help you and everything else. How about taking care of us? How about feeding us? How about giving us blankets that we need so we won't freeze to death? Making your point. We have a point too. Okay, some of us are not drug addicts or anything like that. We're jobless and we're homeless because we lost our jobs. They need to recognize that too.
Oh, I agree. Totally.
They need to recognize that we're here helping them and everything else. They need to help us. They need to help take care of us too.
If you're going to call yourself the 99%, you have to. I mean,
everybody has to be involved. That whole
what are you? The 99 point. I mean, what is that?
What is my bottom line?
They get done, they go to their houses, they're nice and warm, they get fed properly and everything else and stuff like that. We're the ones that are doing the grunt work. We're the ones that are doing the dirty work and everything else. They need to be out here with us doing the same thing that we're doing, because if they don't do it like we're doing it, then they're not doing what they're standing for. They're just a bunch of liars and everything else. And I'm not going to put up with it anymore.
Well,
I want to go now.
Well, if a lot,
we have to go to get blankets for people, and we're going to grab some food while we're out also.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question though, just a follow up. I'm not trying to start stuff, but so a lot of the people, like the people who frequent GAs but are not 24/7 occupiers.
They're not 24/7 occupiers. They go back to their nice warm houses and everything else.
I'm one of those people that has a nice warm house, and I would love to occupy, but there are a lot of things that just don't allow me to. But my question for you is. When a lot of these people are, when it's brought up, y'all are called the step people, which I think is derogatory. You're called things. You're called things.
Yeah,
and they say that they won't camp out down here because they fear that it's a violent situation.
They're lying.
What is your perspective on that?
This is not violent. Okay, we have police here.
The violent people have been CT'd off the property. There hasn't been a fight here
in a long time.
Yeah, over a week and a half.
There hasn't been a fight in a week and a half.
At least a week and a half.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, we police ourselves. We have security. We have, we did a vote. It's not just the Occupy. It's we the people.
Yeah.
Okay, this is us right here. We the people.
Yeah.
Okay, we're occupying this. All right, we're doing this to prove a point to these people out here. If Occupy wants to step up, then let them step up. But if not, they need to get out of our way. They do. They need to get out of our way because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
I don't like the fact
corporations, please, they're a part of the corporation. They have financial aid right here and everything else. They couldn't even break out any money out of that petty cash to feed these people or to put blankets on them, the ones that were freezing and everything else. What does that say about them?
But later on that night, they did come in with socks and hats.
That's awesome.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Socks is fine, but you know what? That doesn't really make up for this growling stomachs. And that doesn't make up for the fact that a lot of people froze and everything else, got wet, had wet blankets and everything else. If they truly care, they would step their butts up here and handle business. And if they don't like what I said, I don't care. I want them to know. You know what? You're messing with the wrong one. I am maybe homeless, but I'm intelligent. I'm a female, and I know what I'm doing and everything else. else. And you know what? They need to understand that these people around here, we're not drug addicts or anything like that. We are human beings who lost our jobs in our homes.
So okay, so tell me this, and I hate to keep you from this, but I think it's important. So if we can just get past the argument that, I mean, I can understand an interest in having a presence at the Capitol. I mean, that's high profile, and that's where some of the criminals are. A lot of them. These are the good people of America driving by right here, for the most part. That's where corruption lives.
That is true. That is corruption.
But I understand that. But I personally think the GA should be held where we occupy.
Yes. Exactly. They need to be here.
But you know, so I understand that. But
you know,
why? Let me just to be devil's advocate, because I want to get perspective on it. Why don't, if you could just accept that, what are the conflicts with going to attend the GA that is happening at the Capitol? That's one thing I'm trying to wrap my mind around.
Because GA doesn't involve any of us. We are not on their level. We are dogs.
People over here don't get the news about most of the things, like the March of the Capitol. I mean, seriously. It would add numbers if you came down here and invited everybody to go, or told them, look, this is your time to make a stand. If the more people we have, the better off we are. Come along with us.
No, so they want to separate us. Well, okay, then fine. We're separated. We are called. We are the people. It's not Occupy. It's we are the people. And we are the people are the ones that are occupying this step, so we can make a change for the people for the homeless who needs the help and everything else. Occupy says they want to help us and everything else. Help us. Step up. Handle your business like we do.
I mean, if we're part of their movement, raise us up.
And don't put us down, and that's what they're doing. And you know what?
So you want to be a part of the process. You want to be a part of the GA. You want it all to work, but you all want to be on the same page. You're not wanting a separation. You're just dealing with a separation that seems to be imposed.
Yeah.
For those of us that don't have cell phones or computers, I took computer maintenance and computer programming. I don't even touch computers. I haven't for the last 2 years. I know that I have a problem.
Yeah.
I don't like getting on the internet.
No, but they just need to know that, you know what?
They act like they're
there's got to be some kind of verbal statement.
You know, like we're dogs, like we're stepping stones. You know what? We're the ones that are out here at the front, we're doing all that and everything else. They need to come and support us. They need to come here and help us. Okay?
No, we need to work together.
We need to work together. We need to help. We need to do things together. But they don't want to do it that way. They want to do this and this and that.
And what we're saying is we're going to take ourselves and separate from them. That's what we're saying.
Because they don't want to do anything. So you know what?
Well, we've already been alienated. So yeah, to separate from them is not an option. We've been alienated.
Yeah, after all the grunt work we did and everything else and stuff like that, we just want a safe place to go. You know, so we could get on our feet, so we could take care of our families and stuff like that and everything else. You know, we got 3 pregnant women up here and everything else. Do they care? Do they care that they're being fed right? Do they care about their unborn children? No, they don't. It's us that care for them, and that's wrong.
Let's go get us some blankets.
All right.
Yeah.
You good people have a good lunch.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.